I'm finally here to share fragments of my experience with breast cancer. This is my story, and I want to say that every story is unique. So, where do I even begin? I will begin today with the question that I have received the most, and it is, how did you find out? I want to say that I have been doing mammograms for 15 years plus, and I do my mammograms every September around the 20th, 21st. So in 2022, I was running late on that. So I did not do my mammogram when I usually do it. And somewhere around the end of September or first week of October, I just noticed. I wish I could say I was doing a self-examination. No, I was not doing a self-examination. Just one of those times that your hand goes to that part of your body and you feel it. And for whatever reason, my hand went there and I felt this lump. It felt like two lumps, dancing. One, two, three, I wasn't sure, but I felt something. So I noted it. Then on October 17th, now I believe that that feeling could have been caused by what was going on in my body. I had some wave in my head. Call it a headache, but it didn't present like headache as I know it. So I'm very sensitive to my body and I can notice changes. So I called my sister, younger sister, she's a pharmacist. I called her and I told her what was going on. And I said, me, I'm going to check. She said, yeah, you can go to urgent care. And I said, something, I'm going to go to ER so that they can just do an MRI and stuff. I was not in any danger. I was not in pain. I was not out of breath. No, this was just me being super cautious. I would say that one of the perks of having a medical doctor in the family since 1984 is that we are alert to our health, and it's like if you notice something, seek help at a hospital, go to the hospital. So that is what I was doing. And I was conscious that it's my head. I'm feeling something that I've not felt before. So I'm by myself. I did not want, hey, let me be cautious. Let me not come and collapse here or something. So being super cautious. So I left and went to the ER. I was examined. They labeled it a headache and gave me something to drink, which seemed like in 15 minutes, 20, it was working. And I was about leaving when I was discharged. Then I remembered that, hey, I have this thing that I'd noticed. Now that I'm in the hospital, I think I should just ask somebody to check it. So I turned to the doctor and I said, can you examine my breast? Poor thing, he must have thought this woman is losing it. She came for a headache. Now she's talking about her breast. And so I explained to him, I said, no. I said, what is going on here is that I felt something a few weeks ago. And now that I'm in the hospital, I just want to make sure that what I'm feeling, it's correct. So I'm glad he complied. He called a nurse, a female nurse, screened the bed and asked me to lay down. I did. He examined me and he said, you're right, there's something there. I said, thank you, that's all I needed. I am going to follow up with my OBGYN. So when I left there, I said, you know something, I'm late with my mammogram. Let me call and schedule an appointment. So when I called, I was told that because I have found something, they would have to do a diagnostic mammogram and I need a referral. So I now called my doctor, made an appointment, and I went in. When she examined me, oh, she was excited. She's like, it's mobile. We're good. And she said, but you know something? We just to make things sure and we're done with this, I'm going to, ask for diagnostic mammogram and ultrasound so we can get this out of the way. And I'm just going to refer you to a breast surgeon so she can decide what she wants to do with the noodles. Sometimes if it's not costing you anything, they stay there, or you may just want to take them out. I don't know, but you will decide that with the breast surgeon. So this was routine, nothing to worry about. And so I started calling, to make my appointment with the labs for my mammogram and the ultrasound. I was calling imaging centers. So I did that, and they were getting scheduling me around December. Then I had this conversation with a friend of mine who is an OBGYN. And when I shared my story with him, he told me, don't waste any time. At this point, I think I had appointments in December. It's like, no, you need to, if it means traveling for an hour, please find a place and do it quicker. It's good to have people like that, because he placed a certain urgency on it that my OBGYN did not place. Because then I found out why she was happy that it was mobile, because cancer noodles are supposed to be fixed. So I now went on overdrive to make sure I find a place, and I actually found one, and that could do the mammogram in November. And so somewhere end of November, I did the mammogram. So this is now about a month since the October 17th, since I confirmed that yes, there's some noodles there. So did the mammogram. Results, suspicious. Did the ultrasound. Results, suspicious. I now had to go for a biopsy. I was able to find a place, 30th November. So I went there, did the biopsy. When it was done, it was a female pathologist, Dr. Patel. I asked Dr. Patel, I said, you must have experience with this. If you don't mind, can you tell me what you're seeing? And Dr. Patel told me, I don't lie to my patients. I will be very surprised if it's not positive. So I thanked her, and then she said, but what I would tell you is that it's still in one place. So I left there November 30th, drove myself back home, and on the 3rd of December, the diagnosis came. It came straight into my charts. It was a Saturday, and it was positive. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So that is how I found out. It was not through a mammogram. Maybe if I had done my mammogram for that September, I would have discovered it. But I have since spoken to others like me, and quite a good number of women find it themselves. So Examine yourself every now and then, touch, and you can feel the difference in your own breast. You can feel it when there's something there. You can feel it. So every now and then you need to do that examination. So that is how I found out. And what did I do after I found out when that mail came with the diagnosis? I'll share that next time. Okay, so thank you, and I'm glad I'm here to share.